Alright, what up guys? This is Ricky the Hacker Guy. Today I want to go over installing Windows on a Apple computer. And this is my Apple computer. It's a Mac Pro 1-1 or 2-1, I don't know. And I put some fancy stickers on it just to look cool. I picked this one up at a recycle center for about like $30. And all it didn't have was a graphics card and hard drives and all that, but it did have some RAM in it. So this computer uses DDR. Well, it's actually like the fully buffed RAM, so it's server memory, and so it's kind of hard to find, but it's really cheap. I threw in this graphics card, and that's what is that? Is a ATI 5700 series. It's a 1 gigahertz or 1 gig. It's pretty outdated, but it's perfect for this machine. Then I put a solid state hard drive in there. I just jiggy rigged it in there to put a solid state hard drive in there. To install Windows on this machine, I didn't get no BIOS screen, so what I just did is well, first I just took out the hard drive that I wanted Windows to run on, and I put it onto this Dell, put Windows 64-bit Pro, and then installed Windows on that hard drive, and then took out the hard drive and then put it back into the Mac, and then booted it up, and then it went to Windows, because I obviously don't have access to the BIOS or anything. I know I could have done this easier, but the thing is, my graphics card, I guess, is not supported by the BIOS native resolution, or EFI, or whatever they call it. So we're going to close this thing up. I also installed a PCI EX1 Wi-Fi card to pick up internet. And so that is my Apple. So now it's running Windows 10. I just installed it yesterday and I edited it a little bit. We're going to see how it boots up, as I don't get a boot screen. That noise came out of the PC. So essentially what the Apple EFI is doing right now is doing a system check, and I guess it has to do this every time. So it takes quite a while to get anything on the screen. And since the Apple EFI or BIOS does not support the graphics card natively, I don't get no picture until I log into Windows, or until Windows starts up. And that's how I did it. I don't know crap about Apples or Apple computers. I just picked this up at the recycle yard, threw a hard drive with Windows 7 on it, and now it runs. And I haven't had any problems. So we're just gonna hold on here. Take a look at some Apple devices. Okay, here it starts. So we get some picture. Just gotta wait for it. I didn't have to use no boot camp or special keyboards or press the Alt key instead of an Option key. I didn't even deal with any of that. I fixed it like the way I fixed the PC. And it's not outdated because and that's the operating system I got running on it. It's Windows 10, but I made it to look like Apple. And it's fairly fast because the it has like 2 dual core processors in there, essentially making it like a quad core computer, which are they're Intel Xons. So that is like super gonna consume a lot of electricity, but at the same time it's pretty fast. Alright, so we got the wireless keyboard and mouse. We're going to just take a look at things. So to get to the start menu, I put the start menu up top. We just want to take a look at the properties. Okay. We have, what does that say? So two dual core processors in there running at 266 gigahertz, and that's not slow at all. That's pretty fast. I mean, considering how old the computer is. I think the computer is from like 2007 or 6, I don't know. And also, if you want to know how to get your Windows 10 to look like an Apple computer, you just want to change up your background, change up the startup screen, put a Mac start screen to it, and then you want to, what is this thing called again? It's like a Nexus dock. It's a, oh, it just told me the time. It is a winstep dock. So just download the winstep dock, get the free version, put that in there, and from there just edit it. And you shouldn't have to pay for anything, because that's pretty dumb. If you're paying for icons, or if you have to pay for this dock, don't pay anything. That's retarded. And well, let's see how fast it is. Let's go ahead and start up Chrome, and we're just gonna try to watch a YouTube video. Alright, it's running off Wi-Fi. We're just gonna click any video that pulls up. Gonna go to full screen. It only has 3 gigabytes of RAM, and it runs pretty good. So I'm really happy with my computer. And that's about it. I mean, if you guys have any questions or comments, please ask them below. And to answer the question of how to install Windows 7, Windows without having to use bootloader, just install. Well, here's a piece of advice: if it's running a Intel Xon, you figure you want to install the Windows on a computer that has a processor similar to the era. So this is a dual core, so I was like, okay, well that's about the same time period. So I think that's why that worked on my first try. But I think if the drivers have issues, you might want to, like this one right here is running a dual core, so I'll just install it onto, I'll get the hard drive out of it or another hard drive, install that onto a computer using a processor similar. So say your iMac or whatever it is running a i3 processor, then try to find something in that generation, install Windows on that, remove the hard drives and swap them out and whatnot. But yeah guys, that's everything I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave any comments if you know how to fix my little EMF not showing not supporting the graphics card when it starts up and not giving me the Apple logo when it first starts on the screen. Let me know. Until then, see you guys later, guys. Wicked Hacker Guy out.